I am Bookface, and we're back today talking about the wildly impractical creatures of Lumberjack folklore. Because while some have cool powers or details, sometimes they're just, it's a goose, but missing a wing. It's a thing with really short left legs, but really long right legs. This one cries itself to death. Like me. And with that out of the way, let's jump right in. Woo! First up we have the Funeral Mountain Terrashot. Epic name. Also known by the scientific...
Are you sure about that?
Scientific name, Funericorpus displosissimum, named after the Funeral Mountains in California. It has a body 6 to 8 feet long, shaped like a coffin, which is covered in an insect-like shell, has very long, thin legs that cause it to sway from side to side. Yes, that would definitely work in evolution. Definitely wouldn't be evolved out into slightly stronger legs. These creatures tend to live in meadows higher up on the mountains. Very, very serene. But for some unknown reason, these creatures wander out into the desert in a very large procession, very consistently. That sounds very creepy. And when they do this, after a certain time, the heat from the desert... Then after a certain time, the heat from the desert then leaves them to then causes them to explode. These are the creeper's very tall, coffin-shaped cousins. What did the Enderman and the creeper do?
That freaking creeper.
Next up we have the Rubberado. Sounds like cowboy, but with I'm not saying that. I'm not finishing that sentence. I'm not doing it. I won't do it. Known from Wisconsin and Minnesota. It's thought to resemble a porcupine, but with rubbery skin and rubbery quills. So this probably just looks like a balloon animal. It's a giraffe. That allowed it to bounce on land, and if it were cooked, it actually couldn't be eaten because the meat would just bounce away from the mouth that was trying to eat it. Perfect sound effect for that situation. Imagine you break your jaw and they're like, how'd that happen? I was trying to eat something made of rubber. Also, who tries to eat a porcupine? I've seen people eat roadkill before, but why a porcupine? And if it looks like it's made of rubber, why would you want to eat that? Lastly, we have the snow wasset with the scientific name Mustellinopsis subitivorax. I heard vor. Draw your own conclusions. The truth is out there. I don't know how I got to that joke. Which is a creature from Canada near the Great Lakes. These creatures tend to hibernate only in the warmest months. I don't think that's how hibernation works. And during these months, its hair turns green and the creature curls up and hides in cranberry marshes. Hey, did you know that cranberry marshes tend to have a ton of spiders? Everywhere. Also, I feel like a giant swamp for berries is kind of intimidating itself. But now you have a snow wasset in there too. It also grows small legs during these times to creep around in the shade. It's just got these tiny little pointless looking legs. Evolution is starting all over again in the cranberry marshes. But after the first big snowstorm is when it loses those legs and begins traveling through the snow again. So they just fall off. It's evolving, but backwards. It uses this snow swimming motion to strike underneath at geese, rabbits, and other small prey it can find. As food gets harder to find during winter months, they might go for larger prey wolves. Imagine you're hiking. You see a wolf in front of you, and you're keeping your distance because that's a wolf. That is a big predator. And you're just I'm just gonna back away. And some giant snow worm creature just comes up and chomps it like this is Tremors.
Run.
That's the only thing you could do. Actually, I guess you could climb a tree. Great idea. Additionally, it's also known to have a voracious appetite like a wolverine. Do wolverines eat a lot? Ah, okay. This is research ASMR. That's the sound of me researching these facts. I'm gonna stop that. Hold on, I messed up my script. Some stories also would say that Native Americans would hunt the snow wasset by using several deadfall log traps that would go off at once since it could retreat into any direction once it realizes it's in danger. And the skins of these snow wassets can then be used for sleds or canoes. I'm just going on a wild guess. I don't think Native Americans actually did that. And there we have 3 creatures from Lumberjack folklore. As usual, I don't take these very seriously. They're interesting, they're pretty funny, usually. And honestly, I just love the idea of these things existing because even the supposedly dangerous ones just have a few too many goofy details for me to actually be like, oh no, I'd be so scared if I ran into this. No, I'd chug some vodka and I'd be fine. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!